exactly this, except that it's got a bit more parts. But just look what the guy did with it. And
So whatever the project you see around, they look like small, but they spent 2-3 months on it. And when they started,
by engineering studying in Barcelona. I built my first prosthetic with Lego bricks when I was 9 years old. My first time playing with Lego bricks was at 5 years old, and I was building a boat. I was really proud because that was like my first big toy, and I played around like for 5 months, and it was really fun because I could modify anything I wanted from the boat. Growing up was a bit difficult because I saw myself as different, but I mean, I think this is really cool. Of course, sometimes it can be hard, but you can overcome it very easily. When I was 18 years old, I built my first Lego Technic prosthetic. It was my first time building something with Lego Technic around my arm. I think it turned pretty well because I was going very slow in order to, okay, this can fit here, this Lego beam can go here. It has this little turning mechanism that fits my hand into the prosthetic so it doesn't fall or you cannot steal it. It was 1 week of building in my room because I wanted to do something big with Lego bricks. And the last day of building, my parents, I went downstairs to show them. I did a push-up in front of them. They told me, we are astonished of what you did. I was astonished as well because I didn't think I could build a prosthetic with Lego Technic. It was my first time doing something like someone with both arms could do. And it was, I think, one of the coolest moments in my life. The next day of finishing the prosthetic, I went to school and I spent the whole day with the prosthetic on. It was really cool because it was the first time I was proud of people looking at me constantly. As I kept building prosthetics, it was easier and easier. The first one, the MK1, I built it in 1 week. The MK2 was built in 2 days. My third model, the MK3, was built in 10 hours. And the MK4 was built in 9 hours. So it's like this challenge of going faster, but also knowing what you are doing. You usually see Lego creator sets that have maybe 3 or 2 models on the box, but as I play with Lego every day since I'm a child, I actually see hundreds, thousands of models in the box. And if you combine these possibilities with other Lego sets, you can build something nobody's ever seen. Lego gave me this ability, and that's what I want to be. The one that builds a prosthetic that's functional, looks good, and maybe it can grow with you. What Lego does to me and to other people, it opens your mind. So my dream is to keep inspiring people with Lego, with my background story, and I hope to rebuild this world.
so inspiring.
people do amazing things, and you can see there's a guy with one hand and he make it really arm that was responding, that was working. And that is what he
In
did.
the Lego Technic, we came up with a really crazy idea.
So it's all start with the thinking of critically. Look at, he didn't accept it. He just challenged. He said, "What if I have an arm which is like a normal?" That thought comes from that soft skill. Okay.
And,
Please.
and now a small, but I think that's probably the coolest thing that I ever saw in Lego. It's really something that actually people couldn't believe that it can be done. So this guy who presented this video, he actually created a manual part so you can actually download everything and you can build by yourself.
The arm?
No, I'm not this one. This one which I will just show you. And this is, in my opinion, it's so cool that you have to see it. Yes. Okay.
It's not that easy. But Brandon can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
Monsters and men.
There are parts.
And this is you holding in your hand. There's nothing. So if an armless person wants to create a music, he can play it without touching it. Beautiful. I like the word, they say rebuilding the world. You can rebuild the whole world in a new way.
That's not Lego. Oh, that's a street.
The good thing they use the traditional guitar, not the mechanical one or a artificial.
You know, my question is, why don't we Lego play guitar on our fingers?
That's it. That's how we started. That's how you should look at it, okay? He wants to hold as well. So one bit at a time, you keep enhancing. If you start looking at everything what you said, okay, what if I would have this or we would have that? We could save this, we could save that.
I bet you $10 that's a robot.
Yeah, so you have to agree that is a cool gadget. Yeah, so you can see that it could be done, magic could be done with a Lego. Now, at this stage, to come to that sort of level, you have to put some work. So if you are interested in robotics, then there are many different models that you can actually use, many different examples. We just have to stop that somehow, yes, to learn how to use modern technology. But Ali didn't mention to you, but Ali's got actually his own schools when he's teaching children as young as, how what's the youngest one?
We call Young Innovator Australia. We make great kids like you more independent and innovative learner, and these are the skills we create through series of workshop where our work start with a project. So when you come and join, you just get the project, and if you do very well, we have a club where we sponsor projects. So where we want you to take a longer time, spend more time and create something, and we get funded as well now. We've got some funding.
Yes, and it is sort of amazing because the members have a sort of one day I had sort of pleasure to give prizes to some achievers, and they were sort of young as little that they actually barely sort of
we have
above the table.
They are actually more interested because the good part of the robotics is very interactive. It's not like reading a history about Egypt and.
And what is exactly what Ali mentioned? Teamwork, communication, and that is something that, as Ali pointed out, it will be big in the future and will be essential. Well, at this stage we are coming time to have a break. So in this case, we will have a break. But before we go to the break, does anyone have any questions to Ali?
Yeah, I'm around packing up these things. But as I said, look, anything you want to learn, if we have a small club, like if 3 kids, they wanted to learn media, and we bought things for them. And straight away we give them a community project. They go and record successful people and share their story, and they're learning themselves. So they say, look, stories start with you. So you take small initiatives, and we also say, only do what you have a passion for.
And also, I mentioned about young kids, but also Ali did the presentation and his student this presentation in a University of New South Wales, UNC, yes?
UTS, yeah, University of Technology.
UTS. Yes, so again, that was sort of very interesting because that was where they were showing to top designers of robotics. Yes, so that was good to recognize.
Because you are not at this era, next 5 years, anything is small, you do new, people will demonstrate that like we did today. So this is, and as he said, if you pick up one of those guitars and enhance it, whatever you learn, that's it. That's so easy nowadays to get the inspiration. In old days we used to call copy, but you can get the inspiration, build your own thing. So things are very easy, help is around, and you're in a great country. So make something to get this country grow further.
Yes. Okay, guys. So at this stage we will stop, and as I mentioned, after the break we will have the battle. Yes, the battle. Yes, so we'll battle. So robots.
Can I just ask, are you staying for the battle or are you going?
Why? I just it all depends how much is exciting for me.
That's okay. I understand that. Can I just have, if there's one or two of you that are interested in robotics, just to stay back for an extra 2 minutes? And what time are they due back from break?
It's 1 o'clock. Yes, 1 o'clock because the break is half an hour.
Okay.
So they're coming 1 o'clock.
That's 45 minutes. You know, it's a half an hour.
Okay.
We go through this every week.
Okay, so don't be late coming back. Miss is here from schools today and she'll be coming to take roll when you come back. Okay, so don't be late, just so you know. And I thought I saw a piece of Lego go flying, so if you can go and find that for me, that would be of great assistance for everyone. So thank you, round of applause. Thank you very much. So two or three of you can just stay for 2 minutes, that would be great. And thank you. I need a photo. So
Are you still happy to have a photo taken?
True.